the dishonest media, among the world's most dishonest people, by the way. It's not even a big story.
Donald Trump earlier telling his supporters that the mainstream media didn't devote much coverage to the issue of interim DNC chair Donna Brazile leaking CNN debate questions to the DNC while also serving as a CNN contributor. And he's right. The major broadcast networks spent a collective 10 seconds covering Donna Brazile yesterday. ABC News dedicated 1 minute and 25 seconds to negative coverage of Trump, but only 65 seconds to the Clinton FBI investigation. And none of the networks covered the Clinton campaign WikiLeaks matter. Joining me now to discuss, Robin Biro, Christian Whiton, and Mark Serrano. Mark, I got to go to you on this first. And by the way, there's another new WikiLeaks bombshell that says John Harwood of CNBC sent Podesta an email warning him about Dr. Ben Carson, and I think attached were some videos of an interview that he had done with him. So it probably isn't just Donna Brazile, right?
Oh, absolutely, Charles. Look, the Democrats and the mainstream media are, two peas in a rotten pod together, an establishment rotten pod. The mainstream media has really shed all pretense of objectivity in this race, Charles, and that shows with all this collusion that's taking place between, big celebrity media people like John Harwood and directly with the campaign leadership for Hillary Clinton. But, there's a really fundamental question here, Charles. You've got the media in collusion. You clearly have got the Obama Department of Justice suppressing FBI investigations to rig this election as well. Let me ask you something at this point. Where are the Democrats who are going to stand up and say, we made a mistake, we picked a flawed, corrupt candidate who will be bad for America because she will be on investigation from day one? Where are they? No reasonable Democrats will do that.
I can't answer the question, even though I do have John Podesta's emails from all of these WikiLeaks. But, Christian,
right.
It is amazing that, the sort of game of one-upsmanship and, to Mark's point, imploring GOP leadership to disavow Donald Trump, and yet no one stands up and says, hey, we've obviously have been a cesspool of hypocrisy. I mean, this is more than just friendly friendships. We're talking about advance warning and help.
Right. It goes to not just sort of cheerleading, which we've always suspected, and people have always looked at the media as being more partial to the left, but actually to colluding to it. It builds on what was revealed earlier this year when a high National Security Council White House official, Ben Rhodes, said of his own friends in the media that they basically know nothing. They have no experience other than serving on political campaigns, often rooting for the Democrats in that campaign. And now we just see the snowball and snowball. Creates a tremendous business opportunity because I think you're going to see an implosion in a lot of these media organizations after the election. I mean, why do people want to waste time and money being lectured to and also being lied to? What's being done here isn't just liberal and progressive. It's fundamentally dishonest. They're concealing truth from their own consumers.
Here's the thing, Robin. We know, of course, that they share the same ideology for the most part. The media has overwhelmingly donated to progressive and Democratic candidates, like 98%. But this crosses the line big time, doesn't it?
Charles, you have to look at the facts, though. Donald Trump benefited from over $3 billion in earned media.
No. Now you're conflating the issues. So you think it's okay for someone at a media organization to give advance notice to a presidential candidate against a rival or rivals? You think that's kosher? You think that's
absolutely
journalism?
not. No, that is absolutely wrong, and I'm glad that she resigned, honestly. That's wrong. We need to call that out. That is inherently wrong, and I'm glad that Donna Brazile stepped down.
What about Podesta? Should he say anything about this? I know maybe with a few days to the election, because he's the center of all of this. He's the guy who got most of this information, and most people feel, of course, that he passed it on.
I agree, but from a Democratic strategist point, no, they should not discuss this until after the election. Right now, we need to talk about issues that are actually affecting Americans. They still want that red meat. We're still waiting. All we're continuing to hear about are Hillary's emails, but they want to know about the issues.
That's just silly. That's just silly. Charles,
Mark, the good news is that they're not here. The Democrats aren't here about WikiLeaks or the FBI investigation or Donna Brazile on ABC, CBS, and NBC. So that's not all that the American public is hearing, right?
That's the point. These are acts of omission on the part of the media, Charles, where they are refusing to cover corruption scandals that could, by the way, if Hillary Clinton wins, could tear this country apart in scandal if she's under investigation by the FBI as the sitting president-elect. Look, with Donald Trump right now is within... No. Scandal is the media not covering the true stories. Donald Trump right now is within 3 electoral votes in Real Clear Politics average away from Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump is pending a rape case
right
against a 13-year-old.
Okay, that's what you want to talk about. Is that the red meat you're talking about, Robin? Are those the issues you're talking about?
No, that's
you just talked about you were missing issues in this campaign, and you talk about womanizing. The media is ignoring the real issues because they won't cover corruption, which is now being demonstrated across other media, alternate media.
And by the way, guys, hold on one second. You know, here's the thing, guys. The media, you know, listen, the media covers what they want to cover, but we're talking about something even a lot more egregious, a sort of a solemn promise or some sort of, you know, when you become a journalist, there's a certain kind of responsibility that comes along with that. And we've got 2 examples here where that was shattered big time. We've got to leave it there. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.